facts about me. Who came up with 50? That is too much to put in one video. I'm gonna do some, but I don't think it's gonna add up to 50. I'm just gonna do some. Cool? When I was 13, my family and I went to Nigeria to visit the rest of my family. And I think it was around 250 degrees the day my mom, my sister, and two of my aunts decided to go to the market. So we're walking through the market. And I'm like, Mommy, I feel like I'm about to faint. And she's like, no, you don't, keep moving. And I'm like, Mommy, please, I feel like I gotta sit down. And she's just like, no, you don't, keep moving. Next thing you know, I fainted right in the middle of the market. Yeah, so that was embarrassing. And then I woke up and everyone was just fanning me and screaming malaria.
Hey, Jesus, man!
They knew I was from America at that point. I cannot take a guy who dresses up more than me and has more fashion sense than me. It's just not gonna work because I'm so simple. I'll throw on a t-shirt, a cut-off t-shirt, and put on some little studs that are different from these, and then be like, oh, I'm ready, I'm cute. So for a guy to like be more into fashion, more into name brands, and more into all that than me, it's just never gonna work because it's just never gonna work. When I was in 7th grade, I won class clown, and still to this day, that is my biggest achievement ever. Bigger than my college graduation. Speaking of college graduation, I still don't have my paper diploma that says, yes, Ngozi, you graduated college, because I still have a parking ticket on my account. I grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana. Where's the accent? It's gone. But I promise I grew up in the Indo, baby. When I was 12, I got caught stealing from Walmart. I wouldn't even call it stealing because this is such a stupid story. There was a new flavor Slim Jim and I really, really wanted it. And I had $42 in my little purse. I remember because honestly, I really just could have bought the Slim Jim or the beef jerky, whatever it was, but I just wanted to sample it. I'm not about to buy something I don't know how it tastes, you know? So I poked my finger at the top and I took one out and I peeled it back and I was eating. I was like, oh, this is good. Well, thanks. And then I was walking out of Walmart and I really felt this little white man following me, but I was just like, whatever, maybe I'm paranoid because I just taste tested some beef jerky. So as soon as I walked out of Walmart, the cops were there waiting for me. And then the cops took me home, and the only reason why I'm still alive and my mama didn't beat my ass was because she had a cold and she was just like, oh, whatever. She didn't feel like getting out of bed. That's the only reason why I'm still here. I pretty much Craigslist everything. Like pretty much everything in my house is secondhand. Came off of Craigslist or a garage sale or a thrift store. I just don't really like to buy things that are brand new because I like to mess them up and do a lot of do-it-yourself projects. I'd rather just do stuff myself. That's another thing. My hair. I started my hair last year. I was at dinner with my best friend and then I was just like, I really want my locks, and she was like, let's go home and start them. So she did a few back here, but for the most part, I started them by myself and I maintained them by myself. Last month, I actually got them done by someone because I just didn't feel like doing my hair that month. Long story short, the next day I was redoing it because it just didn't last. So if you want something done right, do it yourself. So I do my own hair. I am wholeheartedly obsessed with a man with a beard. It can be a big beard, it can be a 5 o'clock shadow, it can be like a freshly faded beard. Well, yeah, kind of the same thing. I don't remember the last time I dated a man who did not have a beard. I just can't take you seriously with your baby-faced ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the guys out there that can't grow a beard or don't like beards, but you're crazy, because beards are sexy. last year I got my first speaking role in my first feature film. It is called Sanitarium, and I got to act alongside with Robert Englund. Y'all know who that is? The original Freddy Krueger. Man, he's a really cool guy. You can check out the movie on, I think it should be coming to Netflix and like DVD and selected areas. Just Google Sanitarium if you want to see me in there. So yeah, last year I was in a movie, y'all. And I had words. I spoke words. I have fallen asleep at red lights a few times. Like whenever I've been like dead tired, I'm talking about not dead tired to the point where I can't drive, but dead tired to the point where if I stop for 1 second, I'm going to sleep. So yeah, I don't know. Have y'all ever fallen asleep at a red light? Because I have, because you wake up and people are just honking and you're like, ah! When I was in high school, I had a frog named Ribbit and I killed him. It was an accident. I stepped on his head and his eye went popping out, and then I had to bury him. I have never been to a concert, ever. I mean, I've gone to a lot of live music gigs and things like that. Well, you know what? I'm lying. I went to the Red Man and Method Man concert a few months ago. It was in Austin. It was a date night that I had and we went there. I forgot. Holy cannoli. Never mind. I haven't been to a concert before, and it was Red and Method Man and it was off the chain. Yeah. Also at that concert, I was in my first mosh pit ever. Why were they mosh pitting? I don't know. Why was I in it, part of it? I don't know. But it was fun. It was fun. Not only am I hot, but I am terrible at math, like horrible. I changed my major in college to something that would never require me to take another math class ever. Like after my second semester, after my third semester in college, and I realized that the major that I was in was gonna require me to do a shit ton of math. Yeah, I went to my advisor and I was like, see what we can do. What can Ngozi do with her life that's not gonna involve numbers? I'll find any reason to drink.
Woo! It's Monday. Let's take a shot. Woo! It's Tuesday, y'all. Let's take a shot. I woke up this morning. Y'all want to take some shots? No?
I made friends with every single vice principal and principal at every school I've ever gone to because I knew that I was gonna get sent to the principal's office or something for acting crazy in class or talking too much. I just knew it. It happened every year. Every year it's like, Ngozi, go to the office. And then I would be in the office. Next thing you know, I'm chilling with the vice principal talking about their kids and buying Girl Scout cookies. That was just life in school with me. I was always in the office, but never really getting in trouble. I don't know, I just kind of joked my way out of everything. I really, really hate weaves. And hold on, don't get mad. I hate weaves on myself. I think I've had a weave one time, and that was after like I permed my hair for prom, and I don't know, it was just really weird. And I had like little clip-ins or whatever. I didn't like it, okay? I just feel like I'm not being myself. I feel like I'm hiding it, because when I put on my wigs and stuff for my skits and spoofs and some of my other videos, I'm getting into character. So to me, wearing a weave would be like me getting into character. And even before I started my locks, I would have my fro out, or I would have braids, but like actually like the weave, like sew in, pat. For me, no. I don't like weave. I just don't like it. And I've come across too many stinky weaves while I was in school when we'd go to all the parties and stuff, and like I would just smell I just don't like weave. There was a year, I think I was turning 7 or something. I actually forgot my birthday. Like, I forgot my birthday, and I was woken up at like 6:30 a.m. and my siblings were like, wake up, and my dad was on the phone and he was like, what do you want for your birthday? And I'm like, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, what do you want for your birthday? And I was so sleepy. I said, I know I said I wanted Barbie, but I don't remember what I said. Doesn't matter. My dad brought me home a ballerina Barbie and a salon. A Barbie salon and a ballerina Barbie. But you know what? I love this shit out of those 2 toys. Thanks, Dad. Speaking of Barbies, I used to always make my dolls bang each other. Like, I had a really ridiculous imagination when I was little, and it doesn't matter what my Barbies were talking about or doing or what the scenario was or what I was playing with on the carpet, they always ended up banging like,
Hey, Ken, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Hey, Barbie.
let's go bang, bang, bang. I was a strange child, but hey, this is something that I'm gonna share with you guys because I don't give a fuck. I've got 2 fake teeth, and oh yeah, they can come out.
What? What you saying, Gozi?
That's right. I have 0 rhythm. Like, I can't dance to save my life. I cannot dance to save my life. Like, twerking? Hell no. When the Dougie came out and Rag Daddy and all those dancers from back in the day, never mastered them. I never did because I have no rhythm. That's what happens when you can't dance. Oh, but when that T-Pain dance came out, I mastered that shit. Because if you can't do that, then there's just no hope for you. So at least I can do that. So those are just a few things that y'all really know about me. There's a few things I've never told anybody. But now y'all know. So make sure you guys come on over and subscribe to me and subscribe to my other channel, my vlog channel. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I don't really use my Vine that much anymore, but there's some pretty funny ones on there. Also, if y'all like this video, please do like it. If you did not like this video, that's perfectly fine. Dislike it. I'm still gonna know y'all watched it anyway. And I will see you guys next time. And don't make fun of my teeth, cause I'm sensitive about it. Don't tell nobody either. Well, I'm gonna find you, and it's gonna be bad. Bad, 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 bad. I need to go to sleep.